you're at NBC 29 now, and you were doing the production stuff before. So outside of the alternative sort of methods of media, I guess like the Flow Track and like the Bleacher Reports of the world, when you're at an actual like TV company, like how is that structured? Like the structure of the because you have like the TV people and then you have the writers like you were writing and doing stuff for the website and you were producing and now you're in sort of the marketing
Hmm.
aspect. So how does that organization, and obviously you don't have to be too specific if you can't or whatever, but how does that organization kind of run and then pick which topics and stories that it wants to cover?
Yeah, so the way it's structured in a macro sense is, so we're an NBC affiliate, but we're not owned by NBC. We're owned by a company called Gray Television, and companies like that can buy and run stations from all different affiliates. So Gray has NBC 29 Us, they have ABC 7, they have CBS whatever. So
Mm-hmm.
um, it's not necessarily all NBC stations are owned by this NBC. That's not how it works. Um, we run on an NBC channel, but we're not owned by them.
So how does that work? The affiliation versus the ownership? Because if they have like different, they have like an ABC channel and a CBS channel and a Fox channel or whatever, all under this company that owns all you guys. What's the affiliation for?
It, that's just your way of, you know, of getting your broadcast out there. So when the station started, it starts as an idea, um, or I think this one specifically, it was like over the radio. Our
Mm-hmm.
station, it was very small, very humble beginnings, and then like eventually you contact NBC and say, hey, we have equipment, we have people. Um, can we broadcast our show on your channel? Can we become an affiliate? And
Mm-hmm.
NBC um, will will say, yeah, you can become an established affiliate. And then from there, your own. So we started off as like a small family-owned company because it was built from the ground up. But then
Right.
in the past year, we were bought by this big conglomerate in Gray Television, and those are the ones that actually sign our paychecks. Those are the ones that hire people. Our human resources goes through them. NBC is just the channel we're on. When it's not our local news broadcasting, it's NBC Nightly News. It's Sunday Night Football. That's NBC. It's Wheel of Fortune. That's an NBC.
Right.
So if you in Charlottesville, if you're on channel 29, you will get our newscast at noon, at 5 p.m., at 6 p.m., whatever time we broadcast, and all other times a day, you get regular NBC programming.
Okay. So it's just a way for you guys to get more content that people are familiar with to kind of like uptick your viewership.
Yeah.
Like somebody's going through the guide and it's like NBC, it's like, oh, okay, they're doing Sunday Night Football. That's cool. I'll watch it, and then you get
Yeah,
an uptick.
our advantage of being an NBC affiliate is that NBC has really strong programming around the board.
Mm-hmm.
CBS probably has good sitcoms, but NBC has, like you said, Sunday Night
One
Football.
sec.
They have.
Kai. All right, and we're back. Dylan, if you want comedy, feel free to not edit that out. All right, go
So
ahead.
I lost our train of thought, but
NBC has
yeah.
good
So
programming.
the advantage of us is that NBC just has strong programming. When our station is not broadcasting, the the programming around it is strong. So that way, if you're just at home watching TV, what's good on TV? Oh, I like Wheel of Fortune. I'm gonna put on NBC. Or I like nightly news, so I'll put on NBC. And then you just you build that loyalty to that channel, and then the local news comes on. So that's the advantage. That's why you don't want to be. That's why you want to be on an affiliate, like a
Yeah.
big one like us. there's Fox, there's ABC, and in different markets, it varies, which station has the biggest, you know, loyalty in the area. It just so happens that here in a lot of the country, NBC is the one with the most.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So when you're doing so then when you're doing, so you guys have what? You guys have the website, the articles for the website, then you guys have your local news stuff, which consists of what? Sports, weather, news in general. And
Yeah.
then are those the two kind of big ones?
Yeah. So I gave you kind of a macro view of what it looks like. In a micro sense, in our building, it's broken down. It's funny, our building is broken down into 3 floors, which is fitting because there's kind of 3 tiers the of the whole operation. And not every building is split into 3 floors, but to give you an idea. So 1 floor is news. Those are the reporters, the producers, the editors, the photographers, the people
Mm-hmm.
who are actually going out and getting the things that will actually be on the news and be on the website.
Right.
And then you have a lot of other background folks like the webmaster who controls the website and things like that, the news director, the assistant directors, things like that. On another floor, you have production. So this is like master control, people who
Right.
are actually flipping the switch about what goes out on air. They control the commercials, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
The actual director who's down there taking the cameras as they come on air, audio control,
Mm-hmm.
graphic control. So the more nitty gritty, the engineers
Mm-hmm.
actually, working to get our signal out there, the nitty gritty. And then another floor, the one I'm on now, is more sales and marketing and promotions and programming. The ones who try to, get out there and bring in the money
Mm-hmm.
to make our station more profitable.
Mm. So
Yeah.
you were on the production floor before.
Yes, I
And
was. I was on the news floor, and now I'm on the sales floor.
so what